First time I've ever seen John make a I've ever seen
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season. Here we are. Greg, in game one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. You've got Hayes. He's out there with Pippen. And it's Lanier in at the 5, down low. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And guys, it's really amazing the effect DeBusschere has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzi passes to Lanier. Pippen for 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
Extending his range there. Pippen hoisted that one up from way downtown.
Cunningham outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's DeBusschere. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Guerin passes to Kuzi. Here's Guerin. From deep. And Jokic with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Mitchell. Yep, that one goes in there. Pippen's got 5 now.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
There's the pick. Cunningham outside, trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Jokic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. First in assists, and of course he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Cunningham. It's good. This game is all even. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Guerin, covered by Mitchell. And that one's good, Guerin.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot's good from Paul.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
They set the pick. Deep 2 from Pippen. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cunningham dishes it to Paul. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kuzi passes to Pippen. Here's Lanier. They double him with Mitchell. Pass to Pippen. From outside, off the mark. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. Highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Boozer comes in for DeBusschere. Hudson's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Chris Paul. Here's Eason. Outside, Sexton. Hayes with the screen for Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, the size and strength of Hayes. I mean, love seeing him get into position and score down low.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Cunningham kicks to Boozer. Garland, the pass to Cunningham. Over Eason. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Hayes, bounce pass. Here's Davis, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
I like to see Davis shoot it from there. Very effective in the mid-range.
Garland, the pass to Sabonis. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hudson. That's tipped. To the top of the key, Eason. That gives them the lead.
Well, Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Greg Cowan Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. It's tipped. Sabonis with the steal. Outside Garland to the inside. Tries from the block. And Cunningham with a nice bucket inside. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham kicks to Hudson. Boozer double team. Clock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Sabonis, the pass to Garland. Clock is at 3. Fires away from way outside. No good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so Garland will bring it up for Chicago. And so in the game for the Magic, Jones is out there with Pippen, and it's Lanier in at the 5. There's Garland, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And the first one drops. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
He hits both from the stripe. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Pass to DeBusschere, and here is Mitchell. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jokic inside. Orlando grabs the miss. Lanier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Here's Pippen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good from Pippen.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Second free throw, no good. Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the number 5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was, and I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020, and now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance, and I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
There's a good screen. Here's Garrett. It's hauled in by the Bulls. There's Garland. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Garland's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. Kukoc against Pippen. Pass to Guerin. Here's Lanier. Jokic defending.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jokic. Good! Jokic
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves.
The 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Jokic, number 1. Second is Domantas Sabonis.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
The Magic trail by 7. Kuzi passes to Pippen, and he makes that one. Pippen's got 8 points.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And it's Jokic missing. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Pippen. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now just a 3-point Chicago lead. Here is to Bush. No good from outside. Here's Guerin, guarded by Garland. Jones with the screen on Paul. Pass to Guerin. For the screen on Garland. 4 on the clock. Guerin. Jokic craps the miss. Jokic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Of course, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, the shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7 points.
The master of the mid-range, Chris Paul, showing those young kids how it's done.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. almost entirely new group. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Boozer comes in for DeBusschere. Cunningham, he's checked in for Kukoc. And Hudson subbed in for Garland. Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Davis, that's for two. Boozer with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pippen, the pass to Hayes. Davis down low. He's covered by Hudson. Here's Pippen. The Magic again can't hit. The Bulls leading by 7. Paul passes to Cunningham. Now Boozer. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sabonis at the elbow. Over Hayes. Sabonis' shot is off. The Magic trail by 7. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Claxton, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Paul kicks to Sabonis. Over Claxton. Sabonis' shot is off.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And Hayes throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Cunningham against Pippen. Cloak loose. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Usually Davis is the guy starting the break, igniting it, but this time he's well positioned to finish this one off.
Pass to Boozer. Paul with the ball. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Hudson against Davis. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Baron Davis taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella. Too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. just this game reminded me of one of your games.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here is Paul. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Paul out there with Mitchell. And it's Cunningham, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's DeBuscher in at the 4 spot. It's good from long range. DeBuscher's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. Here's Kuzi. Over to the wing. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Mitchell's shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Pass to Pippen. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. Mitchell passes to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
For Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
And Jokic drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
There's the pick. Pass to Guerin. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Orlando, Richie Guerin. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to DeBusschere. Mitchell in the corner. Now Jokic. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Magic trail by 6. Guerin passes to Kuzi. Pippen outside. 6 on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes. Pippen's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he was locked in on that shot. The defense right in his face, but Pippen still able to knock it down.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago making a switch here. Garland's checked in. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Domantas Sabonis is on top. Jokic is third.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
It's Garland with the ball for the Bulls. 4-point game. Jokic on top. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Kuzi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. That shot is off. Cunningham with some nice D. DeBusschere dishes to Garland. Back to DeBusschere. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Yep, that one goes. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
Cunningham has the aggressive pedal to the metal. I mean, this guy really plays to his strengths on offense.
Pass to Pippen. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell outside. DeBusschere with it. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. From about 16, the shot by Mitchell, no good. The Magic trail by 6. Pippen, the pass to Guerin. Back to Pippen. Hayes with the screen for Pippen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dave DeBusschere.
Pippen doing what he can to draw the contact while in the act of shooting. That's just a good veteran move there.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. The Magic making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Chicago leading by 5. Outside Garland. Back to DeBusschere. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
To the right side. Pulls up from the corner, and Jones sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Boozer comes in for DeBusschere. And Hudson subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Hudson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Magic trail by 4. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Garland. From 13, Brown, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And here is Garland. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Hudson. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Claxton. Brown with it. Garland picks him up. And it's good for 2.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Garland with it. Some solid defense from Brown.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
For the tie, Garland with the block. And he's able to get it back. Claxton, no good. It's Garland with the ball for the Bulls. The lead is 2. Out to the wing. Claxton against Boozer. Sabonis kicks to Hudson. He takes it in. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
That's good from Hudson.
And Sweet Lou can really kill you with that jump shot of his. That's why they nicknamed him Sweet Lou. That jumper is wet and like cotton candy. Sweet.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Garland. Orlando also making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Davis is subbed in for Brown.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Pass to Hudson. Fades. That one drops for him. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Eason finds Sexton. 32 seconds left to play in the third. For this screen on Hudson. Sexton, and he hits the jump shot. Sexton's got his first bucket of the night.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Bulls, Lou Hudson. 2 shots.
that's good from Hudson. And he can't hit the second. Jones against Paul. Sexton on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Colin Sexton. One shot.
We just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guy.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Tari Eason. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Davis in at the 1. Back to Paul. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Magic.
And, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Jokic sets the screen for Mitchell. He took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Guerin. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
Well, that was a savvy move by the veteran Paul, ensuring he gets fouled while taking that shot.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Chris Paul.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Paul.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now in the latter stages of his career, Paul's desire to compete for titles has never been higher.
Kuzi passes to Pippen. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Guerin, covered by Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ball looking over the floor. Kuzi with the rebound. Kuzi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Guerin. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pippen's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Pippen is about 6'8", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, using that reach to corral that rebound.
Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Pippen. To take the lead over the Busher. Pippen misses. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got 4 assists in the game. The Magic shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Guerin. And the 3 ball is good. Guerin's got 10 points here in the second half. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Cunningham dishes it to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Lanier's got 8 rebounds in this game. Guerin passes to Kuzi. Here's Guerin, covered by Mitchell. Pippen misses.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
To Busher. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. One on Pippen.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Guerin. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pippen can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
A shot by Paul, no good. Orlando trailing here. Kuzi passes to Guerin. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Paul. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Lanier's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by DeBusschere. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And that one's good. Guerin's got 8 here in the quarter.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Guerin, covered by Mitchell. And he'll get another chance. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
If I need a bucket, I'm going to Hayes, the Big E. So strong, you know he'll get off a good shot.
Sexton, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
All right, thank you, David. That free throw good from Hayes.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Here's Jokic. Jokic shows off the muscle.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Here's Garrett. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. DeBusschere kicks to Jokic. DeBusschere dishes to Paul. A pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is when some players pull in and tighten up a bit, but if you're talking about CP3, this is when it becomes fun for him.
Steps back. Here's Garrett. Jokic grabs the miss.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Now, here is DeBusschere, covered by Hayes. Paul with the three. It's hauled in by Lanier. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Garrett. He's covered by DeBusschere. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 5. 5 to shoot. Here's Garrett. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Ricky Garrett. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
3, 1, 2, 3.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. Guerin. Good.
Ricky Garrett.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Puts up a deep 3. Guerin, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So the Bulls win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin,
I've ever seen John make a three. Normally he just stands under the basket. Okay, John.
Man, you have him moving. Oh, say does that.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Hello, basketball fans. Well, Grant, when you take a look... this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got Derek White, and it's Lucas in at the 4. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Howard. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's White. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kidd.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to West. Tatum, a screen on White. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown. Screen by Horford. Pulls it from the corner. Brown, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. White, the pass to Lucas. To the middle. Here's Howard. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Here's West. He's guarded by White. Pass to Brown. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game. Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
With your best Miami Heat dancer.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 5th, the Heat.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Pass to Kidd. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think, BA, it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
That free throw, no good. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
And he's good on the second. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
White looking it over. Howard, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Kidd, no good.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Pass to West. Back to Brown. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep. Boy, you better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Kidd, the pass to Hagan. Here's Kidd. Pass to Hagan. Pulls up. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Brown passes to Porzingis. There's Tatum with the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Hagan. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Hagan's got 5 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Poke loose. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Give it up for your Heat Night Squad. On the court is your Night Squad. It's time for T-shirt.
Ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Here's Caruso. Pass to Coleman. Back to Caruso. And he goes in for the dunk.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Hagan, the pass to Starks. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Dumars. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Starks. Now Wallace. Murray deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hagan, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Cliff Hagan. 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Caruso. Screen by Lively. Now here's Caruso. It's deflected. Now here's Wallace. The D's right on him. Doesn't go for him.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Hagan. He has 7. Here's Starks. Counted from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Coleman. Now Lively, defended by Gobert. Here's Caruso, off target at the rim.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So for Miami, John Collins checked in for Lively, and it's Allen in for Caruso. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kamara's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And Collins Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Pass to Gobert. Wallace outside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's his first trip to the line.
Tony Allen.
That free throw good from Allen. Second free throw, no good. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Murray against Lillard. Outside Murray. 5 to shoot. Over Lillard. Murray, shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
He resets off the spin and calmly knocks down the jumper.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Heat trail by 3. On the court right now for Cleveland. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Kidd in at the point guard position. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Lucas. And here's White. Collins with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Tatum from long range. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to West. 3-pointer. And again, it's Miami from deep.
I just love the ball move.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Howard with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Miami leading by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Allen. Here's Tatum. Collins outside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Lucas, hounded by Tatum. Lucas passes to White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
First free throw is good.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Good on both. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. And there's the rejection.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Kidd. Here's Hagan. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Hagan's got his third basket on the night right there.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Jason Tatum, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Lively. Now here's Brown. Puts up a 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Howard with the ball. Now White. From the arc. Doesn't go that time.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by White.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Miami has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Horford finds Tatum. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time to get on your feet. The loudest section gets free t-shirts. Who wants some?
Miami on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Kidd. Five on the clock. Here's Starks. Offensive rebound. Here's Hagan. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Wallace. Here's Kidd, defended by Lillard. Picked by Gobert. The three is up. Dumars grabs the miss. Heat leading by 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. He's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
On the wing, Murray, defended by Lillard. 6 on the shot clock from 11 feet away. Rebound by the Heat.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Pass to Hagan. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. Gobert no good. And here's Miami. They're on a 19-6 run. Brown scanning the floor. Here's Dumars. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go!
Porzingis comes in for Horford, and it's Alex Caruso in for Brown.
Substitution on the court.
Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Hagan. There's a screen. Now here's Gobert. Here's Starks. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. Here's Starks. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Lucas. Drains the triple. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They held a 12-point lead earlier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Lillard. Here's Hagan. Shoots over Caruso. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, better luck next time. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Heat, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Heat leading by 11. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. He's out there with Al Horford. Jason Tatum out there with Jaylen Brown. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Here's White. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Outside Tatum for three. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Jason Tatum.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Cleveland, Cliff Hagan, 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside, Brown. Pass to West. Back to Brown. No good on the three.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Kidd. White with a screen on Horford. 4 on the clock. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Miami leading by 8. Pass to West. Tatum against White. Right side Tatum. Shoots over White. It's hauled in by White.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Pass to Lucas. Howard with a screen on Brown. Kidd to pass to Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Here's West. Brown, a screen on White. Inside, Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Lively. He's checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Brown. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. White against Allen. Pass to Hagan. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Lively. Fast break Miami. And no good trying to use the glass.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And it's Allen with the ball for the Heat. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Miami making a switch here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Dumars passes to Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game. Collins, he's checked in for Porzingis.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Jason Tatum. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this.
And that one falls for Tatum. The Cavaliers trail by 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. White, the pass to Kidd. Now, here is Howard, hounded by Tatum. The shot by Howard, no good. Heat leading by 9. To the wing, right side. Pass to West. And Hagan pulls it down. Hagan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kidd. Lucas passes to White. 5 to shoot. Here's Lucas, covered by Lively. Howard controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Pass to Lively. Here's Dumars. Tatum with it. The teardrop. It's blocked. They get it back. A deep 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Howard's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Lucas. Outside White. Pass to Lucas. Over Collins. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. And you look at Caruso, he's been a real pest on defense. 4th in steals right now. And of course, DeJounte Murray, A guy who will swipe the ball from you. Top 5.
These two struck fear into their opponents last year. Able to force so many steals, they're a problem for opposing offenses.
Lillard left side. Pass to Coleman. Caruso outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Lucas. Cavaliers trail by 5. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Caruso. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And the shot's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the paint. Here's Kidd. The shot misses. Heat leading by 5. Lillard looking around. Pass to Coleman. Back to Lillard. From 17, and he hits the jumper for 2. Lillard's got 9.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Caruso. No luck on that one. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got Derek White, and it's Lucas in at the 4 spot. Pass to Kidd. They get it again.
Jerry Lucas, 3rd personal foul.
Miami leading by 7. Tatum with it. Here's West. He's guarded by White. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Tatum missing.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Here's Kidd, hounded by Tatum. Howard inside, working on Porzingis. The shot by Howard, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Heat. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to West.
Jason Kidd, 1st personal foul, 1st team foul. Now at the line, Jerry West.
2-2.
First one falls for him.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So he gets them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
White against Brown. Pass to Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kidd. Picked his pocket. Tipped. Here's West. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Horford against Howard. Clock at 6. White, the pass to Hagan. Cleveland again missing. Miami leading by 9. Here's West, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Lucas. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Tatum, and it's rejected. White with it, now guarded by Brown. Here's Hagan, and the 3 off target.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Outside Tatum. Pulls it. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 11.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Hagan. The 3. Outside White. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. In the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Kidd. Pass to Lucas. Howard with a screen on Tatum. Hagan. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Heat have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Outside Porzingis. The Heat making a switch here. Lillard's checked in.
Second team foul. Now in the game, number 13, Damian Lillard.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
He's only 1 for 4 here in the fourth, but maybe that bucket will ignite his offense.
Pass to Hagan to tie it up. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a tie ball game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Brown passes to Lillard. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Pass to Hagan from deep three-point land. And Cleveland another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Nice try. It's all good. You're on the big screen. We have a dancer. Let's hear all the dancers.
And here are the Heat now. They held a 12-point lead earlier, and that one's good. Lillard.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
And White has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. 2-point game. Pass to Kidd to take the lead. Rebound Miami. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Brown passes to Tatum. And here's Lillard. Outside, Brown. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Now Lillard. Beyond the arc. Kidd with a rebound. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. to take the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Brown passes to Lillard. Lillard goes up strong inside.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
55 seconds left in the final quarter. Howard with a screen on Tatum to the middle. He connects! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Pass to Horford. Howard grabs the miss. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Outside White. It's good from beyond the arc.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots. Does so right there.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Jaylen
What's up?
Brown.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
And representing courtside for your Beehive squad, make some noise. On the court is your next squad. Seats back and get out of your seats. That's right, it's T-shirt time.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Kidd. Throws it up high. Money.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
you.